Hi there, Tom here with Atom Packs, and I suppose today I could talk to you about our new range of Nanu backpacks. These are going to be dropping around about every 8 weeks now. We're making them as often as we can, but they're annoyingly time consuming to make, but that's because they're really cool. So this pack's going to be called the Nanu X25. It's available in 4 separate colours, which I'll show you in a bit. So the pack comes with a large stretchy front pocket, 2 stretchy side pockets, big enough to fit, each big enough to fit a 1 litre water bottle. There's a bottom pocket on the underneath with a little trash port that's where you can poke your rubbish into. So if you do find like a piece of rubbish or something on trail, you can just poke that into there. Moving around to the sides, you've got a webbing side compression strap. These are kind of quite handy if you do need to like kinch the side of the bag in, if you are wanting to sort of stabilise it at lower volume. And they're also sort of helpful if you want to store trekking poles or something. It just sort of attaches, stops the top of it flopping out. If you flip it around, you have a roll top zip. So into there, there's like a thing where you can attach keys. There's decent enough space to be able to store smartphone, power bank, all that type of business, all that good stuff. And then what else do we have? Moving around, you've got a G hook for your top strap. These are quite handy, like easily operable with gloves on. I tend to like not really clip up my roll top just because the fabric's stiff enough to kind of hold its shape. The pack is 25 litres total volume. We don't classify the stretchy pockets as adding volume to the bag, although you probably could fit 5 to 10 litres of additional stuff into here. If you pack one completely full and use it as a day bag, it's a really cool backpack. Or if you just put a laptop and some sandwiches in there, then also a really good backpack. I'll show you on this nice moonstone blue one. Like, these bags actually have a really nice structure to them. They're actually quite, they do actually sort of support themselves. So that kind of means that they're really good at low volume. So you can just have like a laptop and a notebook, your sandwiches in here, and it will be fine. Or you can absolutely stuff it full. I like to do both, to be honest. I've been carrying these bags around for about 5 or 6 years now, and I just do absolutely everything with it. I go to the beach, I go dog walking, I go hiking, I walk to work, I go to the grocery store. Like, it's kind of quite cool to have a simple yet really functional piece of kit that's like, you can use this every single day if you want to. These fabrics, this new material is really cool. It's got this, like, it is quite stiff when you first get it. There is like an element of like crinkle to it, but that will soften up over time. Gradually, as you roll it and re-roll it and re-roll it, it will eventually soften and it will go a little bit quieter. I'm not sure how this material will age, but with the last batch of this sort of similar type of fabric, we did find that like it did sort of fade over through use, which was lovely. Actually, it had like a real nice kind of patina to it as you used it, just like it kind of like almost like a nice old pair of jeans. I'll flip this pack inside out and I'll show you what's going on inside it. So this material is waterproof. Okay, so the material is waterproof. As we've sewn it, we've peppered it with God knows how many tens of thousands of stitch holes. Alright, we don't take these seams, so somewhat may ingress if you do go hiking in the rain. So this material has a 10-ounce cotton face fabric, which is, like I say, it's going to like age quite nicely. And then it's got this X-ply inside. I believe this X-ply is recycled. And I believe the cotton is kind of sustainably grown. I don't know if it's possible to grow sustainable cotton, but they've made an effort. I'm not going to say that this is a this fabric is good for the planet, but certainly they've made steps to make it do less harm, which is probably a step in the right direction. Let's just quickly show you the other colours. So we've got the olive, nice bit of olive. We've got the moonstone, which is the one I was just holding, which is like this nice sort of bluey green, bluey grey. And then there's black, who doesn't love a nice, it's almost like a kind of charcoaly colour that. It's not like black. And then we've got this beautiful stone colour. So yeah, so that's the Nanu. We're going to be dropping these every 2 months or so, basically as often as we can. We're making them, you know, we're fairly well organised in the way we sort of handle our production runs these days, but it is really hard because obviously we don't control the sort of demand of custom backpacks. So if we've got loads of custom backpacks on sale, then we will have to make less of our standard range. But yeah, it's a bit of a balancing act. Oh, one thing to add, they're only available in one size, so they're a medium. They're a size medium, and that's fine. You don't need a different size one. I've been carrying a medium forever. I'm 6'7", so I've got a 24-inch back. Yeah, a medium Nanu is absolutely not a problem at all. So yeah, so I think that'll do it. I'm going to rescue the dog before she completely eats an entire tennis ball, which is what she spent the entirety of this video doing. And yeah, if you do have any questions, have a look on our website, and if they're not there, ping us an email. And I really appreciate you hanging out, and especially if you've been on the wait list for a long time for a Nanu, we appreciate your patience. We're doing our best. Thank you.